My name is Vivian. This is gonna be my first YouTube video, so I figured that I would just kind of tell you a little bit about myself before I got into everything else. I'm a witch. I'm 23. I have 2 kids. I'm married for now. Not very important right now though, but I practice and studying Italian witchcraft, Strega, whichever you want to call it, Targaria. I'm a beginner. I'm not hereditary though. I am Italian. My father is Italian, and I've always been interested in witchcraft. I've got my first pack of tarot cards when I was like, I'm gonna say 6, maybe. Sorry, I'm gonna move you over here. I want to say like 6 or 7, and after that, I just was like completely obsessed. And it's funny, my biological father's mom is the one who told him to get him for me. So I've always kind of felt like there was a reason, a connection there, but I never really put 2 and 2 together. And then the more and more I studied up on Italian witchcraft, I kind of have this feeling that maybe I have relatives that were witches that I don't know about, or are witches that I don't know about, or, you know, because I realized like back old times, like everybody was pagan before, you know, Christianity took over and yada yada yada, which pretty much everybody, you know, knows, you know, whatever, so I don't gotta get into that. But I feel like, you know, even after that, I have ancestors and relatives that were witches that I just don't know. Maybe they changed their mind, you know, whatever. And so I've been studying and interested in witchcraft since I was a little kid. Like, I've always felt like I was a witch, and I've always felt like I've had gifts. When I was younger, I could see things. I could see ghosts, and I could, you know, ghost spirits, whatever you want to call them. And I could feel things. I've always had a sense of something's gonna happen before it's gonna happen. I would have dreams, like, you know, you could call them premonitions, visions, whatever, and they would happen. They would always happen, and I never really knew what it was, and I didn't really understand it because I was so young. But then as I got older, as I got older, I pulled away from it. I wasn't a bad kid, I guess, but I did a lot of things in my life that I wish I could take back, and a lot of things that were bad. Like, I wasn't your poster child for school. I dropped out when I was 17. I got pregnant when I was 17. I have my son. He's 5 now. I'm 23 now. So I pretty much, as I got older, you know, I lost contact with my abilities and my gifts, and because I was pulling away from them and doing things I wasn't supposed to do. So as I got even older from there, I started getting back into it, and when I was, I want to say 19 or 20 is when I really started looking back into witchcraft and stuff, when I was pregnant with my second child and my little girl. And I was starting to really decide, like, okay, you know, I know there's something different about me. Like, what is it? Like, I know that I'm not, I guess, your typical person, or whatever you want to say. And I knew I'd always been fascinated with witches. Like, I'm sure, just like most of you out there, I was a witch every year on Halloween. Halloween was my absolute favorite holiday growing up, and like, just everything about it. Like, there's just so many things that I was just absolutely obsessed with. And because my mom is like Christian or whatever, she hated me for it. Actually, when I really came out and told her I was a witch, like, you know, this is what I am, she kicked me out. I was pregnant with my daughter, and she kicked me out for that night. But me, being the stubborn bitch that I am, I didn't leave. I told her no. I was pregnant with my daughter, and I'm a Leo, so, you know, stubborn shit, you know me. And I said no, I'm not leaving. I live here too. My son is sleeping upstairs. I'm not going anywhere. Fuck you. Like, you know, this is stupid that you're gonna tell me I have to leave because we have different perspectives of the world and different religions. Like, come on now, really? And so, I mean, now I still live with her, but she's still pretty much the same. Me and her have never been close, so it's not going to change anytime soon, so I'm not expecting it to, so I'm really not that worried about it, you know what I mean? Well, anyway, sorry getting sidetracked. What was I saying? And then when I was pregnant with my daughter, was when I really was like, okay, this is what I want to do, and I really started looking into witchcraft, and at first, I think just like most people do when they're not 100% knowledgeable on everything, I was looking at like Wicca and stuff because, like I wasn't really sure exactly like what I was wanting to do and what I was going to be into and all that. But then after a while, I started getting more books because I've already had some. I've had some of my books since I was probably like 10 or whatever, and I was reading them. But then I started buying more books, and I was starting to get a little bit discouraged, I guess you could say, because I couldn't find something that I truly felt resonated with me and that I really, truly wanted to do. I couldn't find, like, I was looking at all these traditions and these different ways and these paths and whatever, and I couldn't find one that I was like, yes, like, this is me. And so I kind of just was like, held off from looking at that, and I started really looking at the gods and the goddesses, and which, really resonated with me. And since I was little, I'd always been attracted to Diana. And I'd always been, like, completely 100% in love with the goddess Diana, the Roman goddess Diana. And so I started looking more into her, and I ended up just happened to basically coming across Raymond Grimassi. He was my absolute favorite writer. I owned like 8 or 9 of his books. I love him. And so I really started looking at his book, Italian Witchcraft. That was the first Italian path book I got, tradition book I got. And when I read it, I was like, oh my God, like this is what I am. Like, it wasn't no ifs, ands, or buts about it. I was like, holy shit, like this is me, and I know this is me. So I was like, okay, like, this is awesome, you know what I mean? Like, I got it, and I was really studying, and I didn't do really much for, like, about a year, I guess you could say, maybe a little bit over than that. My daughter's 2 now, and now I just celebrated my first holiday, my first Toraganda, or Sabbath, I guess Wiccans call them, or other witches call them Sabbaths, but in Italian, like, you usually call them Torgandas, but it doesn't really matter, I guess. Was Shadowfest, Samhain. And that was just this past year, and we just celebrated Lupercalia, which is Imbolc in Wiccan. Sorry, I'm not really good with the other names, I guess Celtic or the Wiccan names, or just traditional witch names, because I know not all you don't have to be Wiccan to celebrate the holidays and whatever. So I've been studying and practicing. I don't do any spells or anything like that yet, and it's not because I'm scared I'm gonna mess up. It's not like I'm too scared to do it, but I want to make sure that I am completely ready. Like, I want to be completely got my shit packed down. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I got this bitch. You know what I'm saying? Like, I want to make sure that not only do I know my shit, but I have enough shit to back it up. Like, you know what I mean? I'm not going to just be one of those people that talks and says, oh my God, I want to be a witch. So, you know what? You go out there, you celebrate Montreal Glenda, Sabbath, whatever the fuck you want to call it. And the next thing you know, you're trying to do a spell to find a boyfriend or whatever fucking spell you want to do. It doesn't matter. And so, I don't want to be like that. I want to have my shit down. Go inside. Hold on. Go inside. And I want to, do what I need to do to learn and progress and really be the witch that I want to be and that I know I can be. And I feel like, you have to know a lot before you can actually start messing with that, trying to change shit in your life and other people's lives, because you very well might know most of it, but you didn't read up on a couple things, like the last few certain ingredients or last few certain things you're going to need, and there you go. You just did the complete opposite that you were trying to do, or fuck something up, or, whatever. So, I just wanted to get out here. Like, this isn't going to be a very long video, because my kids are inside, they're doing something in the kitchen, I don't know what, but I just saw my daughter, grab her stool, and she's really about to climb on the counter. Yeah, I'll make you chocolate milk. Hold on. Hold on. Stop. Yeah. So that was my son. I gotta go in there and check what they're doing. So yeah, this isn't just gonna be long. Like, I know that wasn't very much of me and stuff, because I don't really have that much time right now. But I do plan on really starting to make videos, because I've been watching YouTube for the past, like, I don't know, 4 years now. Like, I've watched YouTube, I comment on people's videos, I really love a lot of the people that I see on YouTube, and I really am like, damn, like, this is a great community. Like, of course, every community, family, whatever you want to call it, is going to have their downfalls, are going to have the 1-2 people that are just like, what the hell is wrong with you? Like, did you really just say that? You know what I mean? But close the door now. I'm not kidding. Stop. Sorry, my son is not listening at all, but he's at that age where he doesn't listen. But anyway, so yeah, like, I really like a lot of the people that I see on YouTube. I watch Lady Grave Dancer, Tequila. Like, I mean, I'm pretty sure everybody watches her and everybody loves her. She's fucking awesome. Sunshine Morning Ray, love her. Ember Honey Raven, love her. Connie Eads, she is amazing. She's beautiful, she's smart, and she's Native American too, which I'm also Native American. Like, I'm Italian, Native American, Cherokee, and Crow, and with a little bit of Irish. So I really like her too, because I can understand a lot. Like, I can relate to her in a lot of ways. And Rhiannon Dream Dancer, sorry. Light Spirit, Nimbus River, there's a whole bunch. I'm not going to sit here and bore you and name off everybody, but there's, a whole bunch. I'm not kidding. Get in the house now. I gotta go. But thank you for watching this, and I really hope that I can continue to make videos and be a part of this, because I feel like everybody, no matter how long you've been practicing, no matter if you're a beginner, no matter if you've been doing this for 30 plus years, like, you can always learn from other people. You can always learn from each other. You will never stop studying. You will never stop learning new things. You can learn something new every day for the rest of your life. And you know what? 400 years from now, somebody else is going to be learning something new, and after they've learned everything you've learned. You know what I mean? Like, you can never stop growing. And I, being a beginner, have only really been practicing for a couple months. So, but I've been studying for a really long time. So, I mean, I do feel like I have some knowledge, but this is not, I have no intention of trying to teach or show people how to do this and that and telling people what they should be doing, because it's not my place now. Like, I'm here to learn. That's pretty much what I'm here to do. I'm here to make friends. I'm here to learn. I'm here to meet new people, because I don't know any other witches. I have one friend who's a witch, and she is my best friend, and I love her to death. But she lives almost 2 hours away, and she's amazing. I love her to death, but we don't really talk that much, because we both got our own shit to deal with. So, and also, you can never, you never can know enough people. You can never have enough people that you can be close to and can talk to and really be there for you. So, but yeah, like I said, I gotta go. Sorry, I kind of rambled.